Good afternoon. This is Mike Palmer from Mike Palmer Homes, coming to you from beautiful Denver, North Carolina. I want to apologize about a couple things on this video. Our homeowners got a fence company here installing fence, landmark fences. They do a beautiful job, but you know, the truck's right in the middle of the driveway, so you're not getting to see the full beauty of this house. I may come out and redo this if I have time, but people have got to move in and the show's got to go on. But this house is called the Anja plan, and we built it before, their second time through, and we got kind of a fun story about it. It's a 2021 square foot, so it's not a small house, but it's smaller than a lot of them we built, but it's definitely got that big feel. So it's kind of that small house big feel effect. It's got a 620 square foot garage for a 2-car garage that is oversized. There's room for the motorcycle, room for the riding lawnmower. Front porch 75 and rear porch is 164 feet. So we've got 2,880 under roof. And I always forget to tell people the square footage, and I get comments that people would like to see it. So I want to try to make sure I remember that. Now I'm going to go through all the different aspects of this house that we did. I really like the colors. I really like the way it came out. Another thing I apologize for, the neighbor's landscaper is here. So hopefully and there's wind. See, look, stuff blowing away. So hopefully this noise canceling mic will cancel all that out for you. Anyway, but if you find things of value here, and I hate, you know, groveling for likes, but if you find something of value, please hit the like button. That helps us out a lot. And if you want to hear more content, we've got a lot more to come always, and that would be that would help us out a lot. Anyway, on this house, we've got a brick facade here on the 2 front gables. We've got these nice details. We got a metal roof, standing seam metal roof with cedar corbels there as a decorative detail. We've got vertical siding to the right on the gable on the right, and what else? We got a custom color on the soffits. Now, this is kind of a two-tone deal. This is we call this a courtyard entry. You see the way, so you come in from the courtyard, but you do have a road here. It's not that busy, but it's still a double solid line. So we want to hide all the road noise and the view. So you basically live your life out of your garage here, and when you come in, you know, that's kind of a dead side, and they've got some shrubs growing there too to deaden the sound of the road. We did cedar columns here. Now there is a fun story about this house, because we call it the Anja, and we have a lovely young lady named Anja that we were building a house for. Well, we had the house all planned out, and before we started, we had COVID. All the prices went up through the roof, so that kind of killed that deal, because it put the cost out of range. But anyway, we started building this same house plan because we really liked the house plan she designed, and they came back and said, hey, can we buy this house, because we're selling our other house and this is our plan we like. So they get to have their plan, and I think this one is prettier, so we're real happy that we're able to bring them a house. But we kind of two-toned it. You have the brown, dark brown here with the brick and the bronze metal roof, and then this is an off-white color here. So you kind of have that bronze and white color scheme, which we're real happy the way it came out, and the homeowner likes it, so we're in good shape. The light fixtures over here. Now, there's a woman who works in our office named Misty, and she did a great job picking out these colors and light fixtures and everything. So you've got light fixtures on either side, kind of that square, cubic rectangle look, and we have a mahogany door, a double door, and this door has been real good to us because it's got beveled glass, and it's really not a bad price point, but it still has that kind of elegant entrance to it. Concrete porch here, and we have the vertical siding details mixed with the lap siding. Gives it a good contrast, and of course our knotty pine beadboard ceiling that we like to do on our porches. Let's go take a look inside. All right. There's an innocent bystander. I don't think she wants to be on the video, so she's going to scamper away. No, she's been a very good mortgage person for us over the years. Anyway, so when you come in the foyer, everything's open here. The whole main core of the house. Over here, you've got your kitchen, a nice tile backsplash, that under cabinet lights, and it's a 30-inch range. And we went with the slimline microwave up there. It seems to be a newer kind of a newer appliance. We haven't seen that much before, but it gives you lots of room. But when you're cooking, gives you more headroom up here, and that over the range microwave isn't so obtrusive. Right here we've got USBs. Now everything's going to Type C, but you can plug your phone chargers, everything in here without having all those phone bricks. This is we went with like a kind of that almost a navy blue, the blue that's in for the island. Countertop's the same color, but you've got that contrast. And I've got some real good responses from customers that have come in here and seen that. And we get a white shaker style cabinets in the back. So that's a view of your whole kitchen. Now, in the kitchen, and then you've got, this is your great room here. And we can come back, once they get the TV set, we can come put an outlet in the floor. Once they get the furniture set, because we don't want to put a floor outlet and have the couch leg sitting on, but then they can put a coffee table and lamp and plug in phones if they want that. That's an option. But we've got it electrically, we've got it set up in the floor, so all they got to do is say the location, we cut a hole and put a floor outlet there, a receptacle to plug in whatnot. So some people put the TV there on the fireplace and some people put it on the wall. So we did a cedar beam up in the ridge of a cathedral ceiling here, and we've got shiplap on the fireplace. Now I know we've been doing it in a big cedar, big kind of thick cedar beam mantle. And we went with a hearth. I'm a hearth person. Some people like hearth. Some people would rather have the fireplace down on the ground. We do both. But this is a shiplap fireplace, so there's a spot for the TV right above. And some people like to put the TV on this wall. That works as well. But we've got receptacles for the TV up there. So it depends where they want to put the couch, how they want to set up their furniture. Now, in here, this is the home office. So we've got double doors, so you can open both doors. You can have a desk in there. Although I think this is going to be the bird room, because these folks have got some exotic rare birds that live a long time. So I think that's what this room is earmarked for. And there's just a ceiling light fixture. This gives you the view outside. See, we got a lovely view of the construction trailer with all the fence. Anyway, these floors are put up by Mannington, and they are a laminate floor, but they're very durable. They hold water within 36 hours. They're not as durable, as waterproof as the LVP, the vinyl plank floors. But for a price point for this floor, this is about the best bang for your buck that we have found, because it's a thick plank. And there's no subfloors are perfect, so there's always some contours. And this does a really good job of just bridging and blending in any of the little minor imperfections in the floor. And over here is your dining area. It's a breakfast room, dining area. We're only doing one dining area in a lot of these homes, especially in the not so big homes, because a lot of formal dining rooms, some people use them, some people make offices around, but some people tell us they'd prefer not to have it. Now, we've converted our formal dining room at our house to the Amazon box storage room, because the kids are gone and nobody really uses the dining room. Anyway, I like that nice kind of square chandelier over top of the dining area. Now, the dining area, you go out to the back porch. Back porch. This one has a real nice porch. We did a patio for them back here. Nice concrete patio back there. There's a backyard. They're putting up a fence. A nice fence for the dogs. We had some adventures on this septic system. The county threw some curveballs at us, so we've got a lot of money wrapped up in here. And anyway, septic talks for another day, but pretty interesting what happened there with the drainage system we had to put in. Sorry, guys are cutting the fence out there. I don't know if you heard all that, but we have lap siding in the gable and our knotty pine tongue and groove, but we have a nice extension on the fan coming down. Now this porch goes into the master bedroom as well, but we'll show you that in a little bit. Now, the back bedrooms. We've got a ghost in here. Okay. All right. He doesn't want to be on the film, so I don't blame him. Anyway, Now, the fine young gentleman that's moving into this house, he's here. Kind enough to let us make this video. But anyway, behind the kitchen here, she wanted a hallway that goes there. They didn't want this kitchen right up against the wall. They wanted the back bedrooms to have a space there. So it's a really kind of cool feature. So this is the hallway behind, and you've got your bedroom 2 and 3. So here, and I feel like I'm repeating myself in all these videos. We wire all our back bedrooms for ceiling fans because everybody seems to want that. They don't want just a light up there, so we just started doing it rather than making an upgrade. A lot of people are not wanting carpets, and that trend is just seems to getting stronger and stronger. So we've got laminate floors back there, and these are real pretty laminate floors. You know, a lot of people think they're wood. They mistake them for wood. What I was saying, they're not as waterproof as the LVPs, but they bridge better, and you can still put, I mean, it'll hold water for like 36 hours. So, you know, you have to dump a massive amount of water and leave it there for a long period of time. And like nobody does that. So these floors have worked out real well. They've been real pretty, real durable for a good price point. Anyway, so the hall bath, got a drawer base cabinet, and you got, you know, a good amount of counter room and a square sink, light fixture, and tub shower. We do a lot of tub showers, a lot of fiberglass tub showers. Just we do tile ones as well, but you know, it's a question of where you want to spend your money, because you know, you do have to pay for the tile shower, so it's all customer preference. We got a nice tile floor here too as well. The 60/40 brick pattern with a 12 by 24 tile. This is the other spare bedroom. Same thing, ceiling fan, laminate floor, closets. I like these double ball catch closets, and an organizer. Don't like the bifold doors. They tend to be broken before we even get done the house. Laundry room. Got a cool laundry room. Got a closet here for vacuums and whatnot. We did an oak top on their drop zone. We call it a drop zone because where you drop all your stuff. It's got the bench seat. Got cubbies underneath for your shoes, boots, etc. And you know, up top, hats, gloves, whatnot. And here's where the washer dryer goes. And we did a hanging shelf up there to hang clothes and detergent, whatnot. And this house has a cool transom window here, so you get natural light into your laundry room. Out in the garage, show you the garage. Yeah. Real nice garage. The windows in the front, they opted to go with the door. It costs a little more with windows. We've got a utility sink here. A real nice feature to wash out anything that gets nasty, mops, brooms, paintbrushes, etc. And it's out in the garage where you're working tools. There's also this garage, that's where we put all our spare paints, but you've got a spot over here where you can put motorcycles, lawnmowers, etc. So you have a room for bicycles and stuff without taking up all this really good real estate for the cars. And you notice we like to add additional outlets. There's one here, one here, one here, one back there, so that you have plenty of room to plug in things, refrigerators, freezers, or whatnot. Another one back here. Another receptacle. That's what we like to do in our garages. That's a laundry room. Now we'll save the best for last, is the master suite. Let's go take a look at the master suite. So we'll come back through the house to this nice big great room. Okay, master suite, got room for a king size bed here. Both outlets have USB ports, the plug-in phones and whatnot, and a nice window seat. This is, you know, if you watch any of our videos, this is one of our signature pieces. I have 2 in my house, and it's just a great away space, great place for people to sit, the pets, in-laws, or the half-worn clothes that you're going to wear tomorrow. People decorate them with pillows and all kinds of cool stuff. Anyway, and out on the back porch, you also have access to your back porch out here. So if you were to screen in this porch, like this one is, so don't want to chase away the ghost here. Screened in, so on nice nights, what my wife and I like to do, we just open the door. We're not bending over dealing with windows, and then you can get all the fresh air in. If you like to hear the crickets or hear the outdoors. Oh, nice. Now we've got a barn door going into the master bath. And this barn door matches the other doors in the house. It's a 2-panel, kind of goes with that Craftsman theme. Went with this nice kind of chunky, durable handle here. Makes it real nice to open and close the barn door. So this bathroom, a tile floor, nice big master tub, and linen closet right by the shower. This is our zero curb shower. Let me show you that. Right here, go in the shower. There's no curb to trip over. Let's see if somebody ever was infirmed and had a walker or wheelchair. It's great for that too. Nothing to trip over. So that's actually sunken into the floor, and we make it level where you come in. And we got the handle here, so you can adjust your water temperature and check it with your foot before you have to stand under it. We got a nice niche. I like that nice Schluter strip around there. We got transom window in the showers. You can let in natural light. You can see the trees and whatnot. But it's up high, so you can keep your privacy. Of course, we got a couple of towel hooks and a nice freestanding tub. And we went and put shiplap on this wall just to give it some accent. We like to do that to make sure we want our houses to sell, and we want people to feel like, and spec houses get a bad name because people think they're just a low quality, bare minimum. Some people do. So we try to put the custom home features in there and it gives some people some nice custom home features so they don't have to do it afterwards. And it's worked well for us because our houses seem to move as long as we try to keep them priced where people can still afford them. But I know, especially after the pandemic and everything, that's a relative term. But here are the light fixtures, but it's all set on that nice wall of shiplap here. So you've got that shiplap theme going on. Of course, there's the commode room. And we got your comfort height, elongated bowl toilet. Nice and wide in here. But got air conditioning duct and everything, but maintain the privacy. And we got a big, nice LED internal light in here. And you got a big walk-in closet. Lots of room, high lows, closet organizers. Some people like to go with our wood shelves that our trim carpenters build. They are, a lot of people prefer them, but they cost. These are very affordable. Some people do that. Some people do their own closet organizers later. So, anyhow, so let's take one last walk through the house. But that is the Anja plan, and we're real excited about it. We really like the way it came out. So if you have any questions, feel free to call us. I want to thank you again for watching this video, watching it to the end. And once again, if you like what you see here and you find value, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. Thanks again.